Okay, so there is over $261 million in counterfeit currency in the United States in circulation. And so today I'm going to describe why it's important to be able to count money accurately and know how it's supposed to look and feel. So first I'm going to go through that, just the basics of what it's supposed to look like and what it's supposed to feel like. And then I'm going to go through a 3-step counting process that will help you avoid error as you're accounting for your money. So first, it's important to know these basics of how it looks and feels because according to the U.S. Secret Service Agency and Fraud Fighter, if you receive counterfeit money, you're just out that money. You're not able to give it back to an institution, so you want to be careful when you take it. And it's actually kind of scary because virtually anybody can make counterfeit money if they have the right technology and if they have the right paper. So first, you just want to make sure that you pay attention to how it feels. So as you count your money, pay attention because if it feels really gritty or if it feels kind of slippery, it's probably counterfeit. So you just want to pay attention to that if it feels any different. And then you want to pay attention to 2 things as you're looking at it. So on every bill, there's 2 serial numbers. So there's one on the top corner and one on the bottom of every bill. So if you go through, they're always going to be green. And obviously you're not going to like count every single digit because that would take a long time and nobody has time for that. But as you go through, you just want to make sure there's 2, and then you want to make sure that the first and the last letter kind of match up. So as you count, make sure that those are all the same. And then second thing is you want to pay attention to the faces on each bill because every bill has a specific face to it. And so there's an acronym that we use to help us remember which faces are on which bill. So the acronym is When Jeff Left Home, Jack Got Fat. So when Jeff left home, Jack got fat. So when, W is for Washington. J is the $2 bill, Jefferson. So when Jeff. Left is the L for Lincoln. Home is Hamilton for the $10 bill. Jack is Jackson on the $20 bill. Then got is Grant for the $50 bill. And then fat is Franklin for the $100 bill. So we have when, Jeff, left, home, Jack, got, fat. So you want to pay attention to that and make sure that the faces aren't crooked as you're counting through too, because this is something that when people make counterfeit money, they usually mess up with the faces, the serial numbers, and they'll sometimes make it look crooked. So now that we kind of know that, you want to look for the back of each dollar bill too, and there's going to be a specific like building or a seal. So on the $1 bill, there's the Great United States seal. On the $2 bill, it's the signing of the Declaration. $5 bill, it's the Lincoln Memorial Building, which is easy because it's his face on the front. On the 10, this looks like the White House, but it's actually the U.S. Treasury. So, because then the 20 is actually the White House. 50 is the Capitol Building, and then the 100 is the Declaration Hall. So now that you kind of know what it's supposed to look like and feel like, now I'm gonna teach you how to use the 3-step counting process so that you can now count it accurately. So at every financial institution, they teach their employees this. So in the formal teller training, they teach this as well. So when you receive money or when you take money from your store, as you count it, you want to make sure that it's all facing the same way. So if it's not, you want to change it around. And on this first count, that's when you're paying attention to the feel. You pay attention to if the faces are different, if the serial numbers are different, or anything like that. And then on your second count, you flip it over. And this, for a teller, you put it in the receipt. So this goes in the computer. So you're going to put how many bills, how many of each bill. So I'll count 100, 150, 120, 110, 15, 12, 11. So I put that on the computer. And then you flip it over again. And so if you received it from somebody, you're counting it into your drawer again. And this is the third and final step. And if you count it to the member, you want to count it from the largest bill to the smallest. And you fan it out. So it goes 100, 150, 170, 180, 185, 187, 188, and then they take their money. And so if you can know these simple facts on how money is supposed to look and feel, and then if you use this 3-step counting process to count your money, you can avoid potential error and potential money fraud happening to you.